So in 90 seconds, Andrew, is that the end of tiki-taka, tippy-tappy?
No. In one word, they'll still beat the majority of teams. Is it the end of its dominance? Probably. Because over the last 4 or 5 years...
Oops, Mrs. Gray's getting up to go for a cigarette.
Yeah, see you, love.
See you, Rach.
See you, Rach. All right, love. Hi, love. No, because coaches and that's somebody's drink being mixed there. Because coaches and intelligent people in football have found ways of frustrating tiki-taka football, and if they don't have an alternative, which most of the time they haven't had, they've just been good enough to beat teams the way they do, then they've struggled. They do have an alternative now. His name's Diego Costa, but he needs to find his feet in that team, and that's not going to be easy on the evidence of last night. But he will make them, in the long run, competitive still. And I don't think they're out it. And what I saw last night with Chile and Australia, they'll beat both of those. And it's just a measure of whether they finish first or second. If they finish second, it's likely that they're going to have to beat Brazil in the round of 16, which should be an amazing game, Confederations Cup replay from last year. But no, they have to give some thought. They had a terrible performance. I've played in games where we've been hopeless and got hammered. But it hasn't changed their belief. It won't change their philosophy. But it might make them tweak it a little bit. But it's not dead. It's just been badly bruised last night. But I wonder of the mentality of the players. That's the main worry for me. If I was Del Bosque this morning, I would have to look at the goalkeeper. I would definitely leave him out. I would say to David De Gea, now is your time. Because he hasn't played enough football, Casillas, and it was evident last night. In the same way it was evident Julio Cesar hadn't played enough football when he was uncomfortable in Brazil's goal. So no, not the end of tiki-taka, but it needs to move on, it needs to adapt, and it needs to find other ways with tiki-taka involved.